guys, welcome to the Red Pitch Podcast. Listen, before I continue this video, please like, please share, please subscribe. Thank you for your continued support. And listen, today's only going to be a little quick one, a little quick one. So I brought two of my guys with me. Shout out Scans TV, shout out Specs from Geordie Jed TV. How you guys doing, man?
Rob, you know how I'm doing, so let's not even hear me.
Listen, I want to get straight into it. Listen, news come through today that the VAR official from your game yesterday has been stood down from tonight's games. He was meant to be VAR on Real Sociedad versus Salzburg tonight, and he's been stood down. In my particular opinion, and obviously, well, most of the world agree, that was not a penalty. If it comes off your chest first, bounces onto your hand, it's not intentional. Clearly not intentional. Specs, listen, I know you must be fuming from last night, because if I was in your position, I would be fuming. As I was fuming with the Joe Linton, Gabriel thing, but we ain't gonna get into that because that's old news. It happens. These things happen, So I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, it happens, but I like to see. I know you saw Alan Shearer's, against us. Alan Shearer's like, ref, thank you, well done, ref. And yesterday, he had a completely different tone. He's not happy now. But how are you feeling now? You've had, you had the night. You've had some sleep, some rest. I know. Them guys from Never Foul getting on to you. Everyone was getting on to you. How are you feeling now, man? New era? Still a new era? What are we saying?
Like, it's definitely a new era, 100%. It's going to be, but no, I haven't even rested that well, man. That ref messed up a lot of people's sleep last night. I'm telling you, bro. Or the VAR, whoever. You get what I'm saying? Before we get on to the guy getting stood down, well, yes, he should get stood down. And that makes me even more angry because it shows the facts of it was wrong. And even with the UEFA rulings, he went against the UEFA rulings, which makes it even worse. And on top of that, even though we get onto the VAR, I'm onto the actual ref, bro. For me, it's more about him because you let it go the first time. You've been told to go to the monitor. God knows what they said to him in his ear. Yeah. But you stand strong. It's not like you have to go along with VAR. You've seen it on the screen. You've seen what everyone else has seen. That's weak, and that's inept, or corruption, or something. Because to be honest, even though a couple decisions he made was irritating me, overall I thought it was quite strong. The amount of times PSG were desperate for penalties, he was ignoring that. He was like, booking everyone, get away from me. And then you let yourself down. It's all your decent work of refereeing the game is all gone because and you keep on doing this. And it's like, what do you mean this or whatever's hand? That's all irrelevant. From it hit the chest, everything is irrelevant. It's not deliberate. It's not a debate if it's subjective or objective. It's nothing to do with that. It's just common sense. And they've robbed us, bro. Like now, the rest of the group is not in our hands. It's horrible, bro.
100%. I think you know what it is. He made the right decision the first time. I think the pressure got to him when he was told by the VAR guy, go to the monitor. You have to look at the monitor. I would love to hear it because we hear certain things. I'd love to hear
said something to him.
What we said to him. And you, as a referee, professional referee, you should have used your common sense and seen. It's not deliberate. It's not come off his hand first. If it come off his hand first, fair enough. Yeah,
it's debatable. Yeah, whatever.
Hits his chest, stomach, whatever, then bounces. The referee, common sense, and like you said, when he was doing this, when he was doing that, I was thinking, but it didn't hit his arm first. So use your common sense, ref, man. Scans, what do you think about it? Are you thinking it's a penalty or?
It definitely wasn't a penalty because obviously I was on the stream with Specs last night, and straight away I said that ain't a penalty from the first time. As soon as I saw, I didn't even see the VAR. Before the VAR, I called that it's not handball. But I don't think you can't blame the referee because you see that week in, week out, don't you? As soon as they get called to the monitor, they give it. How many times are they gone against VAR and said, nah, it's not a penalty?
Only once.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't really say it's a ref's fault because automatically they've been told you've made a mistake, innit? If you're being called over to VAR, they're basically saying, "No, you've made a mistake here. You need to reverse your decision." So I think I agree with Specs, like he should use his own common sense. So when they go over there, they shouldn't tell him anything. They should just say, "I think you've made a mistake here. Have a look." Don't tell them what the incident is. Let them go over and have a look at it, because they're being told, "Oh yeah, look, there's a handball there. I found a handball there." So automatically, it's in their head saying, "Oh, there's a handball." They should really say to them, "I've seen something here. Have a look at it." Don't tell them what it is. So if they pick it up and see it, then fair enough, give it. But if they can't see nothing, don't give it.
But sorry, Tavier, just to add on to his stance, and he's just very well said what you said. And I in another narrative, I would agree with you completely. But I just find it hard, bro. You're right what you're saying. They put the pressure on the referee, and they basically probably said to him, "You got that wrong. Go and double check." But the refs have the power. They are the refs, bro. You understand? They have the power to override and control the game, and that is so, because it was so like common sense. It was the worst I've ever seen in a long time. For me, regardless, he knows, just as a human and as a professional, that can't be given, bro. I believe he knows when he's seen that in his head. He knows he's like, I can't give that, but you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, I don't. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think they have got the power anymore. The power is in VAR. You see it all the time. Like I said, every time they go to the monitor, it's given automatically. You know as soon as they go to the monitor. So I can't.
Yeah, but they've always said though, referee has the final on-field decision.
No, but they haven't. Like they can say that, but you know, like you said, I've only seen it once in the Premier League where a referee's gone to the monitor and said, "Nah, I still don't agree with that." And that was at Michael Oliver that time.
Yeah.
How many other decisions do you see where they disagree with it? As soon as they go to the monitor, their mind's already made up.
True.
You hear Jamie Carragher, you hear Neville say it. They say, "Oh, it doesn't matter what they go over." So like Monday Night Football, Jamie Carragher did a piece on it, and he said it. They've already been told what the problem is.
True.
That's the way I see it. I just think they should go and say, "Look, I think you made a mistake here. Have a look at this clip." Don't tell them what it is. Just say, "Have a look at it." And if they pick up on it and say, they pick up on it, so yeah, that's a mistake there, that's a penalty, or that's a red card, then fair enough. But just don't play them, just play them the whole incident, whatever it was, but don't give them no information.
True. But quickly, anyway, moving on. Listen, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about this game, and we got to talk about the fabulous, exciting talent that is Valentino Livramento. Obviously, he was signed from Southampton for 40 mil. Chelsea are due to receive, I believe, 15.5 from that fee due to a sell-on clause. Selling them, obviously, Chelsea sold him to Southampton, and they're the sell-on clause for that. He's a massive Chelsea fan. We know this. Dad's Portuguese, mum's Scottish, so he can still play for Scotland or Portugal if he chooses to. The video we done last week, Scans, I was saying, I believe he's definitely on my list now. If he continues this form, which I think he can, he's definitely on my list to go to the Euros. But I don't know if Southgate will probably think he's ready yet.
Nah, he won't.
Yeah, but Specs, quickly coming to you again. This guy's a talent, man. He's a talent. What are you Newcastle fans thinking of him? Are you surprised? What's the feeling around the Geordies about Tino?
Well, coming from the Newcastle fans alone, for what I've seen and for myself, he's getting loads of attention. Like he's getting like since he's coming, like every game he's coming, he's done like crazy well. Like, every game, bro. And it's like the first few games are like, it's just a fit, just keep calm, but because he's continuing every game, whether it's a left back, right back, left wing, right wing, up front, on the wing and the right, he's a sick one-on-one defense, and he can go forward. And he's consistent, and he's young. And now out of Newcastle, I'm starting to hear other pods, big actual like the media world. Everyone started to talk about Tino, bro. Like highly talking about him, like proper recognizing his talent. And in terms of being surprised, well, remember, bro, I didn't know who you told me who he was. Remember that? You said, you're looking at Tino Livramento. And I said, who? And I felt a bit silly because most people kind of knew about him, but I didn't know him. I never heard of him, bro. And because he was injured for so long, I definitely didn't hear him. And so when we got him, I didn't really know. I just heard that people like yourself say, yeah, he's got potential, you know. But actually seeing him, I'm like, wow. Like we've got a good one, that one. 40 mil if he stays fit and the injuries and stuff. That's a bargain, like, because it's a long-term investment as well. We've got quite a few of them long-term investments. Do you get what I'm saying? So as for the England thing, it has to be part of the conversation.
I like the way Howe's kind of doing things as well. Obviously, you got the other youngster as well. What's his name?
Lewis Miley. He's getting his
Lewis Miley.
Yeah, he's getting his. He's getting a little bit of attention now as well because he's playing games in it. Obviously, he's actually starting games, bro. Like that is, like guys were saying this day on the stream. I think like it's just crazy. Guys basically probably doing his guy to school still, A levels and that, and like imagine going to school or college the next day saying, "Yeah, boy, I'm up against Mbappe."
Yeah. Do you see me last night on TV? Like, and then you know what I'm saying,
madness, bro. And he's humble because you got to have a good attitude with talent. He's humble, like Eddie Howe said. He's like before the game, he's the same. After the game, he's the same. Just quiet, goes back his business, bro. No gas. You get me? So I'm liking Lewis Miley, man. For 17 years old, I like him, bro. He's good, man.
He's definitely good, man. Scans, I wanted to come to you quick because I don't know if you've heard the rumors of they're potentially looking at having sin bins in football for dissent and specific like tactical offenses. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, 10 minutes sin bins. I'm not sure on it. I wanted to know your thoughts on this potential sin bin. What do you make of it?
I suppose it sort of is in someone gets penalised. Say someone gets, I don't know, a yellow card, and like by was it 5 games when you get your 5th yellow card?
Yeah,
you get the ban, don't you?
Yeah,
so suppose like Fernandinho, for instance, that guy used to do the cynical flouts all the time and get away with it. But he finally gets booked, but you don't see the joy of that booking, do you? You don't see him be sent off or booked, so it doesn't benefit you. Whereas if it's done in your game, it benefits you, innit? Because you're on the attack, he's taking you out. So for 10 minutes, you gain the advantage. Yeah. So I can see where it's coming from, but I don't know if it'll work because what's a cynical foul? So like the refs don't know what they're doing half the time in the league. So how are they going to say, right, this ref says that's a cynical foul when you look at it, it's not a cynical foul. So how are they going to judge it?
True.
They can't judge normal fouls as it is now at the moment. Look at what's it called? Curtis Jones's red card. If you talk to like professional footballers or Sunday League footballers, that's not a foul because you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to shield the ball. His foot's gone over the ball, and he's caught him. Not saying this, he didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, it wasn't unintentional. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So how's the ref going to say, "Oh, that was a cynical foul"?
Yeah, I don't know how they would come up. Yeah, I don't know how they would come up with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Specs, what do you think?
We all know what a cynical foul is. If we watch football, we all watch football. We know what a cynical foul is. Refs are refs, right? They probably haven't played a lot of football.
Yeah, man.
So that's the way I see it.
I hear that.
Specs, you're shaking your head there. I know you don't seem too convinced by it. What do you think?
That's an idiot thing. Like what guys was saying, basically, you get me? It's an idiot thing, bro. I don't want to talk on that for long. That's just an idiot thing because, like he said, like refs don't know what they did half of the time, and then we're going to turn to, is that subjective or is that objective? Then it just gets into another, it's adding to more nonsense talk. Then it's going to be like, oh, but last week he did the exact same thing as he did, and he didn't, and then now look, we had a man down for 10 minutes, and now they've got, bruv. Allow it, bro. Allow it. It's just nonsense talk.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, man. I think the more rules they're bringing into the game, it's just spoiling the game. I remember, I just love the old days, man, where you just went out and played football, and it wasn't like a team scored and then you're waiting 3 minutes to see,
Mental.
oh, is it a goal? Is it not? Is VAR? What are they checking? Like, it's spoiled the game somewhat. It spoiled the game
A
somewhat. But
lot,
like you
bro.
said,
It's
yeah,
massive. It's
I'm
like
not
they're
giving.
bringing the sin bin, but yet you haven't got the full VAR. You haven't got the simulation that for offsides. So why are you trying to bring in the sin bins when you haven't got the full VAR use? Bring the full VAR use in first. You get what I mean? Sort out VAR, then talk about doing the sin bin nonsense.
That's an E, that thing. Can you imagine? Oh, that'd be awful, bruv. Like, certain man would be sitting down a lot, bruv. You get me? Certain players, bruv. Like,
end up with like 8 players on the pitch or something
yeah,
like that. That's
it takes away that element of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, bruv. Like,
well, what happens if a player gets injured in that time because you're running around more?
that's what I'm saying, bruv.
Managers are going to be moaning, saying, "What's this?" Like,
you can't do anything now, bruv. Can't put your hand out. You can't. It's at some point it won't even be called football again, bro. It's mad, bro.
Exactly. Let me ask you a mad question, both of you. If they came up with rolling subs, yeah, how would you feel about that? If they decided to do like a rolling subs,
they do it now, though, isn't it? Like in amateur football and stuff.
What do you mean?
Like in the Premier League? Like,
so basically, like, you can bring someone on for 10, 15 minutes, take them off, and bring in the next man.
Like, so basically, Scats. I mean, it's basically specs. Say you're like yesterday, Isaac looked tired, so you could take off Isaac and bring on someone else for 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes later, you can bring Isaac back on.
That's a bad thing. I don't know, man. No, it's a sick idea, bro. It's a sick idea in the sense of that's mad. That is I don't know, man. That's, bro. I think certain man will benefit probably better with that, and I don't like certain teams will benefit nicely with that. Like, I don't think that's Like even with the whole when they started to put more people on the bench.
Yeah.
Even that, like, no, sorry, but you can put the amount of subs you can make now. Like, even that, I'm still a bit iffy with, like, in terms of the teams that's got the depth for that. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, it's mad, bro. Nah, stop that, man. Can you imagine? Like, I'll bring off Haaland for a bit, like, especially like Liverpool, like those kind of teams, like with them attacking. Like, can you imagine, bro? I'll bring off Salah for a bit, and then bring on Jota. Jota, come back up now. Nah, bro, that's mad.
I don't think it works in top flight football because of the how finely tuned they are. Obviously, they go off 10 minutes. They're going to need a good 5-10 minutes to warm back up again.
Yeah, it's mad still.
I just don't think it works.
Yeah. Probably cause more injuries, bro.
Exactly.
But Specs, just before we finish up, I just want to go on your point because you said the comment about the 5 subs. Would you prefer that it went back to just the 3 subs, or are you content with the 5 still?
Well, no, it's weird, isn't it? Because I think in this day and age, you need more than 3. I think you do. So it's like I'm debating with myself. I think you do need more than 3 in this day and age, bruv. You get what I'm saying? But it's crazy you asked me that because the other day I was thinking, right, can you imagine, like, at one point, not too long ago, you had 1 sub, bro. You know how mad that sounds, bro? 1 sub. Just have 1 defender on, and that's it. And most of the time, these guys will be playing like injured or not. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like how the game's changed. But now the intensity and everything, and because of the pitches as well, you can move faster and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I think the 5, because it's 5 now, isn't it? It's still it's 5, isn't it? Yeah, 5 subs. Yeah, I think that's cool. I don't think they need to be doing anymore. I think 5 subs is cool, man. 5 subs is cool.
I think it's all right because it helps. You can get like some of the young players into the squad, can't you? Give them that sample the atmosphere, not even a run out, just to see like how the match
on the bench,
just to see how it goes, isn't it? Training, warming up with the first team, big stadium in front of like 40,000-50,000. Good experiences,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Before we go quickly, I don't want to talk about the European matches this week, the rest of them, but I just want to quickly 1 minute talk to the week on the weekend. Specs, Newcastle, Man United. I just want to know, sum it up in a few seconds. What's your thoughts for that game?
Are we at home though?
Newcastle?
Yeah, home. Yeah, you're home.
You're
8
home?
o'clock kickoff at home.
Cool.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Bro, I think we get the win. It all depends on how deflated the players are and the energy wise, because he basically played the Chelsea game and the PSG game. He basically played all the same players for basically the whole 90 minutes. That's how much we're struggling in terms of the benches and stuff. But I think now we're back in the league, those players that couldn't go to the Champions League games will be available again. The likes of Richie, etc., etc., etc. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, just have a bit extra bodies and experience. So no, I think we'll win, man. I think we're going to be angry, bro. At home, it's Man United. You know, we've got a little thing with them. Bro, St. James's, man. Only Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal have come there and got a result. Like a 3 points. Nah, bro. We're not losing, bro. I'm confident in that.
That's good to hear. And Scants, Fulham, obviously they're coming off the back of a nice win against Wolves.
Controversial.
How are you feeling, Fulham, this weekend? You think Liverpool can get the win?
Yeah, hopefully just a normal bog standard 2-0 win. I'll be happy with that. Nothing fancy, man. Just get the job done. I don't care.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't care the performance. Just get it done, man. Get it done. Just win.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. But guys, listen, thanks for joining me. It's a quick one today. Probably be back tomorrow again. Yeah, man, we keep this going. Everyone, please go to Scants TV. Type it in YouTube. Go and subscribe to him. Geordie Dread TV. Go and subscribe to that. Specs has started to do some very good watch-alongs. Catch me and Scants on there time to time. You know, gonna keep this going, man. So guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. The Red Pitch Podcast. I'm out. Peace, guys.